Let's hope. Alright, welcome everyone to Go to Bedcast's retrospective for Smash as a series as a whole. I'm going to be your host, Austin, and today we're going to be starting the whole thing off with Smash 64. I want to get into real quick why I'm doing this. This looping video is actually only 5 minutes long, so I better hightail it. But I love Smash. I wouldn't be here doing this stream. I wouldn't have had probably any online presence without this series. And I'm very happy that I am where I am in my position in where I am in life, and the friends I have. I never would have been friends with Tom, friends with Ship, anyone if it was not for this series. This series means so much to me. More than just, you know, what it is as a game. And it has been with me through my whole life. I love this series, man. I have a lot of bias for it, and a lot of bias for Nintendo because of it. But you know, I think it's warranted. I wouldn't be here without it. So I'm going to be going through all the games, and maybe if there's anyone else that joins me, they'll be here as well to help to join me. And I'm going to be talking about all sorts of my personal experience and memories with the games, and I'm also going to talk about them mechanically, not like in a competitive sense. I don't mean that. I mean just in general, because there's, you know, mechanics affect you as you casually play a game. So I just want to go over everything, go over the details, the features of each game. You know, I want to get into it all, because all of these games, every Smash game has like unique features that were only in select games, and I think they're worth covering and revisiting and reminiscing on, and showing what was there. So, okay, I think that's good. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started over here with Smash 64. I have to unpause it. There we go. Hopefully I can just minimize OBS. So we're gonna kick things off with Smash 64. The black sheep of the bunch. I'm gonna call every game the black sheep of the bunch, but you didn't hear that from me. And I'm gonna start all the way down at the bottom and probably crawl up from what is and show everything, and then we're gonna get into mechanics. We're gonna do features, then mechanics, then hop in and start unlocking characters. So in this game, there were no trophies, but there are character bios that are very similar to how the trophies did work, especially with like showing their works and everything. All the characters, nobody unlocked, of course. What was that? Oh, right, it shows you the animations they can do if they start with it in the bottom left. First records, just testing things out. Nothing to show there. Versus what you would expect. Item switch is an unlockable thing in this game, as it is in some other ones. I don't think this game does not have time and stock at the same time. Yeah, you could see either time or stock. Doesn't have both. It's 2 bonus games. Break the targets. And board the platforms. Something that has not come back in any other part of the series. Now, we're gonna have to do break the target for all the starting characters to unlock someone. I forget who. But we'll be doing that. And also, I don't have a main in this game. I remember I just went around the roster because I thought all the characters were cool when I was a youngin'. But I'm gonna go with Pikachu for most of today. And, but I'm gonna show you training first. I'm gonna show you, give you a rundown of mechanics. So yeah, I think I'm gonna doing that with Pikachu. We Smash 64. Okay, so as I've said, I'm gonna. It might sound like competitive talk, but I mean, mechanics of a video game affect you no matter how you play. So I'm gonna go over the mechanics and how things were unique to Smash 64. First off, in this game, compared to the other ones, there is no side specials. It is just neutral, down, and up B. No side specials in this one. Charge attacks, or smash attacks, don't charge at all. I believe those are the main neutral ones. Everything else is still intact, your forward airs, nairs. Yep. Mechanically, otherwise, how about with movement? With movement, this game had what was known as Z canceling. And you may think of L canceling, because it is L canceling. And it's not there's a misconception that L canceling or Z canceling are a bug, an unintended feature, but Z canceling is something that's literally in the instruction manual. If you have the manual on you, look it up. It is literally, Z canceling is something it tells you about in the manuals. The beat, yeah, in this game, in training mode, every stage that you go to has the same training mode music, and it has that background with the Smash logo. No other game did that, and I think it's really cool. Especially, like, let me show you on Corneria, or a Sector Z as it is in this game, with that black and red one. God, that's so cool. So I mentioned Z canceling, but I didn't show it off. So let me get a different character to show it off. Someone who's better for it. Z canceling is the act of canceling all of your landing lag. In this game, it cancels all of your landing lag. In future games, it speeds it up. But when this is perfect to show off with Link's down air. See how it has the particle effect that comes off the ring around him, and he has to pick his sword up and do that animation. If you hit Z at the right time when he lands, that just cancels it all. As he's landing, you hit it, and it cancels everything. See, I got used to Pikachu, now I have to jump as Link. Like that. Again, an intended feature. This is absolutely a intended feature. It is literally in the instruction book printed. To be able to cancel, it cancels landing lag. In future games, it speeds it up. In this one, it cancels. This game has some other things where, this game has the most hit stun out of any Smash game. And what that means is how long after an attack before you can do another input. I think, let's see, as you look at combo in the top left, that shows how many hits you can get off without the enemy being able to interrupt it. So, like, look how long Samus will be in the air for. Oh, this one doesn't reset HP. I'm gonna need Samus to reset her health. But this game has the most hit stun, and hit stun is, after you get hit or sent flying, how long before you're able to do another input. So, and it's gonna be something that screws me up a lot when I play this game and go through the story mode, because it has so much compared to the other games. Because in Smash Wii U, what you could do is shield. You could mash the shield button and you'll probably get like an air dodge on your way down after being hit. That's probably not gonna happen in this game. Also, that being a combo is pretty crazy. That just won't happen in this game. My options are to get away or move away. There is no DI in this game. Directional influence being while you're in hit stun, controlling your direction, and even afterwards. You can't control it when you're being hit. You know, your hit stun is what it is. You can't control it like in the other games. I forgot to mention, there is no up throw or down throw in this game either. It's a back throw or forward throw. Shields are also super powerful in this game because of how long they last, and shield cancels into your grab. This game has tick throws. This game straight up has tick throws, and a tick throw is... I mean, normally what it is jabbing and then grabbing an opponent, and that being like a mix-up on them. In this game, you know, it is a straight... You can't do anything about that. Just, it immediately, it cancels into it. Tick throws aren't usually cancels, but this is a straight up cancel. Like that. Oh yeah, that's a good move to show canceling, Z canceling on. But yeah, that's what this game has to offer. I believe that's about it. That covers the basics of how Smash 64 works, and again, you know, it's not like those mechanics don't exist if you play free-for-all or with items. It's all there. I don't discriminate. I have fun with this game no matter how it's played. I'll get into the later games, but oh yeah, we have to do normal for one of the characters, I think. Let's go ahead and get started. For one of the, I'll talk about the competitive scene in another game where it's more relevant, but I care more about this game casually. My earliest memories always being, it's definitely just playing through classic mode. We definitely had all the characters unlocked, but we had no way of knowing how to unlock them, of course. We did not look at the internet that early. We totally had it. It was dial-up, but we weren't on GameFAQs looking up how to get characters. Also, I know I pointed out Z canceling, but I'm never gonna do it. My earliest memories though being going through training mode, or not training mode, classic mode. This Yoshi stage is so... these are the vivid memories, is like Metal Mario, this. But yeah, I played all sorts of characters. Just like, you know, quickly going over mains. I played Marth in Brawl. I didn't play anyone in Melee or 64. And in Wii U, it was definitely... became Link. By the end of Smash Wii U, it was Link. You know, patches changed everything. And I have a lot of characters I want to play in Ultimate. I have so many characters I want to play. My list now, after today, with Incineroar and Ken, that list is like 15 characters I am interested in playing. And I'm not the kind who now like swaps between that many characters. I want to learn one character and get really good with them, and enjoy constantly playing them. Hell no, let go of that bat. For, you know, I need to be on normal to unlock this one character. I think it's Ness. You need to be on normal for him, and no continues. After I get him, I'm gonna set it to very easy, just so we can breeze through it more efficiently. Especially because this is now, like, the game I have the least amount of experience playing. I don't know if the characters, like, punish shield. Holy shit, the grab range! It's also slower. It's a little more floaty than the other games in comparison. There we go. But yeah, this game is, because of that hit stun and especially, like, Z canceling, this game has combos. And they're pretty crazy. I'm gonna do, normally I just skip these, but since we have to do them, I'm gonna go ahead and do break the targets for Pikachu. Because we do have to do it for, what is it, the one character. And when you do it in story, or in classic mode. Oh, it's not even called classic mode in this game, I forgot. It's just, fuck, what does the game call it? Mario Brothers. Before I saw Luigi was unlockable, I don't know what I thought. I don't know if I thought, like, well, Luigi's only in classic mode. Fuck off, Luigi. Nice job, Kirby. Damn, that burns through shield. Get out of here. He's not coming back, right? Yeah, fuck you. You can't grab that thing at the bottom. The platform that goes left and right. You can't grab that in this game. You can in Wii U and in Ultimate. But you can't grab it in this one. Oh shit. Ah, I tried picking it up. I don't know, I actually don't know if you can pick it up in this game. Oh, he tried grabbing me too. It's taunting. Oh, buffer. I forgot to talk about buffering because it just affected me. This game and Melee don't have buffering, and what buffering is essentially queuing up your input while you're in the middle of doing another. And that doesn't exist in this game. Nice. Where in the other games you could, it might be easy to use like a fighting game comparison. But like, say you block your opponent and they do a punishable move and you're ready to punish it. You don't have to wait until like your character is finished blocking to do the input. You can do it while your character is blocking because there's a buffer window that lets you essentially queue up your input. I'm putting it in very basic terms, but that's what it is. And that doesn't exist in this game or Melee. And by the way, that's why Melee, technically, competitively, is so goddamn impressive. Because you can't buffer how you play that game. Especially with like the what is required to do in that game to play competitively. Beyond wave dashing or L canceling, that's not much. Nice. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Nice job, Yoshi. Board the platforms, not in any other game, but it's a cool mode. I'll do it. I'll do one. Where you just go around and you board the platforms. Doesn't seem like they actually. It doesn't even seem like target test, break the targets is in Smash Ultimate. Yeah, it doesn't seem that way at all. Actually, now that I think about it. Stage Builder isn't there either. I thought Stage Builder was actually really cool in Smash Wii U. There were a lot of neat things you could do with it. But I mean, they didn't show it off, so it might be safe to assume it was cut. I don't know. 3, 2, 1, same with same with target test. Oh shit. Where'd he go? Oh. The camera wasn't adjusting for that one. But yeah, I have my memories with this game, but it is the hardest for me to just go back and play in comparison to the others. But it's nostalgia. Oh shit, nope, that's out of the park. Ah, fuck off. Trying to buff. Maybe I should go back to grabbing. Nice. Oh, classic mode is also always the same in this game. So it's always same things, same ways. So I think Samus being here on this map and how this map is totally intentional. Because this map fucking sucks in this game because of the floor. Look, yeah, dead, right? Nope, welcome back. If only there was an up throw. There we go. Oh, that's good. But yeah, if I've proposed anything that might be a good question, if anyone has any questions, let me know.
3, 2, 1, go!
Aside from other history of this game where it was supposed to be, it was still like a take Sakurai had on fighting games, and then adding Nintendo characters was done after. Miyamoto said no, don't do that, and then Sakurai did it anyways, and then showed him, and he was like, ah, all right, which is pretty Miyamoto. You okay, Rita? Oh, race to the finish, also never brought back. All you do is race to the finish. I guess when you have like adventure mode, World of Light, Subspace, you don't need it. Smash Tour. I don't think I got to talk about how much I love the World of Light main theme. And then Smash Ultimate's main theme enough. But that theme is fucking awesome. With lyrics. It might not be everything. It might seem like out of place to some people, but I really, really like it. I'm surprised with all the callbacks, like Fighting Polygon Team wasn't brought back. Like legit. Oh, good, Beedrill. That's a good one. Fighting. I always thought like if they did anything, because it's always been different in every game. So even the fact that it's Mies again is surprising. Is that on my side? Yes. Okay. I thought they would really mix it up, and I thought the Dittos would be awesome to do something different. If you could fight Dittos, there's no doubt like that's probably something in Spirits mode to fight. What is it? Dittos. No doubt about that. Oh shit, that could have been bad. Live. I'd really rather not like go into the last fight with one stock. Not that it's, you know, hard. But just to be safe, really. Master Hand's kinda mechanically different in this one. Where there's a lot of shit that you just can't really avoid too well. Oh yeah, no air dodges. See, that's why. That's why I went into this with 2 stock. Whoa. He 2 stock, he always has the same health. That was pretty sick. There we go. That's why I wanted 2 stock. I knew something like that would happen. I'm gonna let the credits roll while I reply to a text. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh shit, I forgot that I was gonna hit record and record this game sideways. Sideways? Record it outside of OBS. Oh well, I got it now. And let's speed this up. Every credits thing in Smash actually has a quote-unquote mini-game to it.
Congratulations!
There's our congratulations card. And it's Ness.
3, 2, 1, go!
Keep it fire! Keep it fire! Pikachu! 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 Pikachu!
Oh, damn it. Fucking... Better grab range. Oh, shit. Got him. Alright, next character.
Choose your character.
Yeah, now we speed run through it. And get the rest.
3, 2, 1, go!
After this next one, I'm going to, after we get this next character, I'm gonna discuss the Grinch leak. We're gonna go into the full details of it. I wanna make sure people know about it. Because this Grinch leak. I'll say it later, but it is the most impressive leak. For more reasons than like its quality. Its quality is not that good. But the lore behind this, and how mysterious it is, and the setup behind it is next level. This is also just easier to do because difficulty settings in Smash also turn up the launch rate. The launch rate for enemies and decreases it for you. Knockback, it increases knockback. Damage ratio, that's the proper in-game term. It increases damage ratio on enemies and lowers it on yourself.
3, 2, 1, go!
If you want to go this way, sure, buddy.
Game set!
Let me tell you about today, though. It's been wild with Smash. People seem to have really based their expectation on leaks that, you know, they couldn't confirm. Like, I didn't believe the Grinch leaks. They were good. The story behind them is amazing. And it has a lot of implications to it now being fake. But, like, you can't see it. And how are they gonna add 7 more characters? Just like, alright guys, we're gonna slow down the characters. We don't have much more. Like, oh, we have 7 more characters. Nah, you're crazy. Should've teched it. What do you want to do? I sometimes I just stop and observe the AI to see what it's about to do in case it does something really silly. I still had even notes on other things that were happening. We got into the Fallout beta. Me and Miguel played some of it, and we're gonna play more on Saturday on stream. I mean, I'm gonna play whenever next time it's up. I had left with a more solid impression than I thought I would, honestly, because it didn't really like feel to me like we were getting just multiplayer Fallout, but that, I mean, that's what it is. Except, you know, without story. I feel like it's lacking in purpose and endgame. And it doesn't feel like they thought out the details too well. But I mean, and also it's buggy as shit and unoptimized. It's horrible optimization. It performs so bad. And they just hid a lot of graphics options for no reason. Maybe there is an advanced thing somewhere, but I couldn't see it. And I mean, it would make sense because Fallout games don't have those at all normally. Fallout games normally have the options in a launcher before you start the game. God damn it. And every graphics setting, including like switching between borderless window and full screen, you gotta close the game to do that. And even, for some reason, swapping between controller and keyboard, which is not something new, that's been in every game, in-game. But I tried swapping between keyboard and mouse, and it wouldn't let me go back to controller. Well. But anyways, I had fun, and if anyone didn't know what happened on PC, because we were playing the PC version. So, what was the first day it was supposed to be available? Monday or something? And what happened is, you know, we all had it preloaded. And then something happened, and the preload uninstalled itself. It just, you know, straight up deleted itself. So everyone had to re-download the game. And because of that, the servers were very, very, very slow. So the first day that the beta was available, I did not get to play. And it wasn't because of my internet speed. It was because the servers were so slow. So there was nothing we could do. And what Bethesda did was they extended the length of the beta for today to... It was only a few hours before, like it's a few hours on every day, but today it was 2 p.m. to 11, which is a substantial amount of time. So that was pretty good of them. Albeit after that stream and playing some of Fallout, I did have to take a nap. It was a long morning. And get dinner. And then get back to playing. I do have some work I gotta do too. Already taunting? There we go. But I thought it was fine. I mean, I'm not gonna pay $60 for it. I was saying, like, I'll pay $25 for Fallout 76. $25. when it's on sale, when it's been out for a while and maybe they've taken care of some optimization, because God knows it needs the optimization. It's, oh man, it's in a pretty hideous state in terms of optimization. And anyone who has a 144 monitor knows about this issue with like Fallout 4, where so the game has VSync on like hardware wise, or like built-in engine VSync, and you can turn it off, but the game is designed around VSync. The physics are tied to it, and apparently your walk speed also is anyways. It's tied to frame rate. So, you know, that's fine if you just have a 60 hertz monitor. You don't really care about that. Your game will always be 60 anyways, and if it's not, it goes down to 30. It'll snap to 30 because it'll keep the VSync. Now, if you have a 144 monitor, so it would have the frame rate of that. So normally the game would be 72 FPS, and the engine just does not like that frame rate. So you're actually going to be playing at 48 FPS. Because of that, because of the refresh rate is going to go down another notch. And that's terrible. And then it drops down even further. It drops down to 24. And it's, oh man, the frame rate is terrible. So when I play a Fallout game, when I play Fallout 4 or Fallout 76, I have to I have to change my monitor settings to be 60 hertz, so that when the game has VSync, and you could turn VSync off, but then the game has an uncapped frame rate if you turn VSync off. Like, VSync is the frame rate cap. So, if you do that, the game will have an uncapped frame rate, and when you do that, everything desyncs. Lots of things desync. Physics act wonky. And of course the run speed thing, you run faster if you do that. There's a lot of these guys. And you know, if anyone watched my Fallout 4 playthrough on Go to Bedcast, if you watched, you know, if you haven't watched it, just know this: there are 2 Fallout 4 playthroughs. There's a Fallout 4 playthrough and then the Fallout 4 reboot. And half of the Fallout 4 original streams are troubleshooting entirely. So, because, you know, so here's the solution. When you have a game that has an uncapped frame rate and when its VSync is off, you use NVIDIA Profile Inspector to put a frame rate limit on the game itself anyways. But NVIDIA Profile Inspector needs to update for Fallout 76. The game's not listed there, and I don't know how to add it to it myself manually. So until it's added to that, every time I want to play Fallout 76, I would have to set the frame rate of the refresh rate of my monitor to 60. Is this a crossover episode? Yeah. It's Pikachu. It's Fortnite Man. Whoops. Like, I really thought, like, Ultimate would do, like, everything in its power to be a nostalgia trip. Like, I thought this Final Destination would return with its effects and be updated. That would have been awesome, wouldn't it? Like, even if it's not playable, if it's not a selectable stage, I don't know why it wouldn't be. But if they did that and made it like a... just something you run into in Spirits mode, that'd be cool. Man, I hope Spirits mode is fun. When, it makes me nervous because it makes me nervous when, like, Smash has all of those modifiers. Because that's kinda what hurt Smash Wii U. was all the custom moves and the custom stat stuff. All that shit really hurt. And item balance. The item balance in Smash Wii U. I'll talk about it later, but I don't like it. Talk about Smash 64 for now. That's me, I'm incredible. I'm so incredible, I get to fight Falcon on Samus's stage. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about it. Yeah, I said Zelda. I didn't know who Samus was. I said Samus, not Metroid, because I didn't know what game Samus was from. Thought it was a dude. I didn't know who Captain Falcon was, didn't know who Ness was. Which is really weird. My brothers love this Super Nintendo. Oh no, that's right. We all remember how Earthbound was advertised in the West. This game stinks. So, I'm not surprised they didn't buy it. And also, Earthbound only came in that massive box that came with the guide. What if Mr. Metroid was the same guy from Halo? I could believe it. Alright, let me take a safe pair. Alright, so I want to tell you all about the Grinch leak. I want to give you a total rundown of the Grinch leak. Let me find somewhere where there's better background noise because I want to pull up the images and stuff. In the Grinch leak for Smash Ultimate. Oh man, this was a fake leak created just like the other week, only like a week or so ago. Not created, it was showed off a week ago. And to recap the story, I even have some notes because there's a lot of lore to this. The Grinch leak is, I think objectively, the greatest fake leak created. Not because of what it visually is, you know, because honestly, it's a really shitty tiny banner with Snapchat compression. You can't see shit. So it's hard to argue that it actually like look as good as the Rayman one, but the lore behind it, the amount of effort that went into it is unparalleled to anything else, and I want to show it off and discuss it. So, you know, go back a few weeks ago. We were kind of in a drought of news because they didn't say anything for, what is it? You know, there was no Smash news all throughout October at all. It was a drought. People were really wanting some information because it was pretty consistently flowing beforehand, and then it wasn't. And then come just like a week ago, this image, not this image specifically, but a Snapchat video started going around. And there's no video footage of it, there's only snapshots of the Snapchat video that was supposedly added to someone's story. There's a lot of potential rumors, misconceptions about here. I'm gonna try to keep to what is like actually known about it. I would say it's hard to filter out what you might have seen about this, because it might have just been something that was a lie or made up. You don't know. But here we have 2 screenshots of a Snapchat. And the first thing we can tell is this hilarious LOL filter. And on the right here is French, the Snapchat thing. It says in French, "Fuck Nintendo, LOL." So, whew, boy. So, we're left with these Snapchat images. These were just put in some Discord, and then from that Discord, it started going around everywhere. And we'll look at what we have here. First, we have, you know, "Fuck Nintendo," LOL. This is at the top left. I wish you could see my mouse cursor. But in the top corners, it's scrawled out, blocked the Snapchat username. We have on the left here the full Battlefield background, completely empty, and it looks like this is for some sort of printing. Like the image above the Battlefield indicates it's gonna be like printed on a round circular structure that hangs up, which is not like, you know, they have those at E3, Nintendo does those. And on the right here, this looks like a wristband because of this thing that's right at the bottom of it. And then at the top is like where you can see it connects. And if you look faintly enough, you can see there's more than one wristband, like they're all printed out along this strip. This broken one law. Oh yes. Yes, this did break law. I'll get into it, but there is legal consequences to this fake leak. That's how far this leak went. It went way too far. So, also you notice some Grinch and Max up at the top here. And then down in the bottom right, there's the Grinch too. So what it looks like is someone that works at a printing company. They print marketed materials, and it's a French company. It looks like someone working in that company was printing stuff out for Nintendo and for Illumination, Universal, for the Grinch movie, and for Smash. Things that are, you know, happening in December. Let me try. In the middle of the screen at the top right now, is like what looks like on receipt paper. Those are AutoCAD coordinates, not coordinates, but, you know, information. J'ai vu, more French. So they went to a lot of effort to make it look like this was inside of a French company, and it very well might have been taken inside. Everything is here. You know, you've got the schematics for printing stuff out. You have you got blueprints. You got laminated paper that's already printed. You have AutoCAD instructions. You've got it all. This looks like it was actually inside of a printing facility and ready to be printed, or was printed already. Printed materials ready to ship. You know, this isn't like on printer paper. The wristband and whatever, that's not on printer paper. It's a little bit of you know, glossiness to it. So that's what we gather from that. We know it's Snapchat because of the things in the corners. The name blocks out chat at the bottom here. Like at the very bottom, it's like cropped out. And this is the banner itself at the bottom here. It's blurry as hell. It's insanely small. It's insanely small because Snapchat doesn't like use your camera. It takes a screenshot of your camera. So this has an immense amount of compression on it, and it was taken from just a Snapchat video held up to it. So the quality is garbage. But in this mural, we have Shadow the Hedgehog. There's Banjo-Kazooie. And by the way, if you haven't seen this, you're gonna understand why people that were fools to believe this are disappointed now in Sakurai. Well, when it's their own fucking goddamn fault. But anyways, Shadow, Banjo-Kazooie. Gino is in here on the right somewhere. Mach Rider is in here. The Chorus Kids are in here. There's another one too. Isaac is in here, and so is Ken. This isn't like the Crash in Smash leak that was just a bad sketch and a sticky note. I remember that. That was actually really funny when that... Yeah, I remember that. I think that was a Vine. Oh, jeez. But yeah, and... it took some time for people to analyze this, but it really looks like, you know, the illustrations of those characters, we can't tell the quality of them, but we can tell their pose work. And, you know, Ken on this poster is doing the same pose that he's doing in the official banner, in the official mural. He's doing the same pose, and why would he not do that pose? Same for like maybe Isaac down there, but like the Chorus Kids are recognizable in their pose. And Gino's too goddamn small to see. But oh shit, I moved something else. That's I'm moving the game. Here, let me lock that so I don't accidentally move anything else. So we have the banner, all those things setting it up, and here, okay, yeah. So the poses, they look like they're interacting with the environment. They look like they're part of it. Kazooie you can't see, but she's reacting to Snake's fucking missile launcher. The chorus kids are like back to back with Pokemon Trainer. How the conductor in the chorus kids has no control over him, and then Pokemon Trainer does. Isaac is kneeling down. He has vines at his feet. And there's more to that in detail when we get to it later. Gino is really tiny. Ken doing the same pose he's actually doing. So, you know, we can't tell the Photoshop quality of this. It's too small to tell. But they knew what they were doing with these illustrations and where to put them. Let's see. As the days went on, people started to see that, notice details in comparing this mural with, the official ones. And here's what people gathered in this image. So this battlefield right here, this illustration and render of Battlefield, this is created from the actual mural. And that's insane because the actual mural was empty at E3. They could have grabbed the mural from E3, the empty battlefield, and they didn't. What they did was they actually photoshopped out every single character and recreated essentially the entire background without the characters in it. And then they touched up spots where there weren't characters in them, like spots that were already empty battlefield. They changed those areas so that it looked more like convincing, like, you know, they changed the whole thing up. And like, you know, if it's official, the differences that were created. So they went that far, and people found that every single character render that is on the mural had something changed about it. That this, whoever faked this, they went through the trouble of getting out every single character, filling out things that were covering them, slightly rearranging all of them very minutely. Like, I can't, what I'm saying right now is taking months of time. You have to understand. Every single character, they cut them all out. They filled in missing information for all of them. And then they made slight adjustments to them to add more characters to it. That is a month at least of effort. Every single character in this mural. Oh my god. And then fixing the background. They made the background from scratch. And they were bold enough to put their empty background on it too for people to see. Every single character was cut out and moved just slightly. And added information like Greninja's tongue down here in the corner. Greninja's tongue was previously covered up. They uncovered it and then filled in what it would look like. And again, we can't tell the quality of it because it's so goddamn tiny and compressed. There's a Photoshop artist showing his portfolio. Oh, we'll get to that. So, here's what happens. This name at the top that's blacked out, apparently, I don't see it, but apparently you can see right through the blacked out name. And you can see whose name it is under the crossed out in Photoshop name. And I'm not gonna say it out loud because it's a real person. That is a real person's name under there. And that real person, here's what they found, right? They found his LinkedIn profile. The dude used to work at a printing company 2 years ago that on their website they said that they worked with Bandai Namco and Universal. And that's probably what the person that faked this saw, was that this person did that. However, that person doesn't work there anymore. They in the last 2 years, they worked at a different company. So, in his LinkedIn profile, he has 2 different LinkedIn profiles, which might explain why he didn't know that. He has 2 different LinkedIn profiles. Presumably because he lost the password to the one, which is probably what happened. And I'll get into why that's a possibility later. Like in a minute. But yeah, this was... So the fake leaker took someone's real name from someone that actually worked at a printing company and put it under the blacked out name. They intentionally, they blocked out the name, and even there's a real person's name edited in under that. And he worked at a real company, and the printing company that was from those 2 years ago, when the guy used to work there, that printing company, the first one he worked for, put out a statement. And essentially they had, what is it? They didn't have Nintendo on their thing, but they, you know, had work with them. But, you know, they weren't credited. That's it. Nintendo wasn't a credited, client with this printing company. But they said they were, and the printing company said that this is not real. Oh, I actually have the statement here. Oh, wrong one. There. This is the original printing company. The dude doesn't work there anymore. They worked with Namco. And now, we are now contacting all these sites and Namco Nintendo to remove this false information and evaluate the judicial suites to be given. Whoever faked this leak, whoever did it, they cannot come out and publicly admit it, because there is a lawsuit from this company that actually has nothing to do with the leak, because they aren't even where the person works, but they're threatening legal action against whoever put it out. And it wasn't like, it's not even like it was the person who's in the Snapchat. He took the photo. What am I adjusting? Oh, the hidden photo. It's not like that person, but the person who uploaded it from that person's Snapchat. Whoever that was. But I mean, it's a fake, so it was probably the same person anyways. I don't know, that's still assumptions. Shit about this is still a mystery, because whoever it was probably can't come forward with it. They can't admit anything about it. And then there is the second printing company, the company that the employee whose name is under the black works at right now. They haven't put out any statement, but people found a video, a promotional video. The website also doesn't, the newer printing company, the second printing company doesn't credit, they don't show who they've worked with as clients. They just show some examples, and there is like an Assassin's Creed thing on their website, but they don't list their clients. So they could have been working with Universal, Nintendo, Bandai Namco, but they would never show it. They would never admit it. You know, they aren't like public with their information as much on the internet. They're not. They wouldn't make a Facebook statement. They didn't say anything. They kept quiet. So the second printing company, people find a video uploaded by them that was a promotional thing, where their schematics of that second printing company matched what we see here. It's the same kind of schematics. So maybe that was intentional to do that because the schematics matched. It isn't like this isn't industry standard by any means, though. Like, I think you could show this at any printing company, professional industry standard printing company, and they're gonna have the exact same thing. Like, of course they're gonna use AutoCAD and probably use the same kind of schematics. That's just how you would do it. But people found that video, and it got removed. It was removed, and it's not a YouTube channel that hosted. That was run by the company itself. It was run by another company, so they had to make, you know, contacts for someone to immediately remove the promotional video, probably because of the negative attention it got. There was a lot of negative attention that came with this leak. Oh yeah, so this was revealed. Remember how I said about the person who made this, the person whose name is under the black over there, that apparently you can see. I don't know why anyone didn't see it right away, but that dude on his LinkedIn profile, he got his degree in the 80s. The dude's like 50 years old. And people were believing he was out here with the LOL filters and fuck Nintendo. Granted, Nintendo is like 110 years old company. But this dude is 50-something years old. He's in his 50s. Negative attention revolving around Smash? Why, never. Yeah, really. Let me tell you, I'll talk about it more later. Probably during Smash Wii U. Sorry, not Smash Wii U. We're not playing that in this marathon. Smash 3DS. Smash community drives its figureheads fucking nuts. Insiders knew that this was fake. Insiders knew that this wasn't fake, and because they knew it wasn't fake, insiders didn't talk about it. They didn't talk about or give this leak any credit. And people thought that was suspicious, like, why aren't you guys talking about this? And after, like, several days of harassing those people, I'm talking, like, harassing from hundreds of people to those, for that. For not saying anything. So they're like, alright, let's talk. You guys want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. This leak is fake. Here's what's gonna happen. Isaac is an assist trophy. Ken and Incineroar are in. That's what they said. And then they got more harassment because that's not what people wanted to hear. Oh my god, what a mess. What Smash fans, man. It was not what people wanted to hear, so people got harassed even more. Let me pull up this image from one of the dudes who tweeted this out. Oh, this is so funny. Like he was waiting to make his clapback on this. This was a DM it's a Twitter image. I have to edit the extension on it. There. This is the kind of shit that they were all getting from many people. Why are you too stupid? They removed Isaac from the September Direct because of he has Earth powers. I don't know how you read that as hiding Isaac. Also, your YouTube channel is corrupt and is in bed with Nintendo. Grinch leak is real. Hothead. Incineroar is leak bait. You fell for factually incorrect characters. State of you, LOL. His reply today after the Direct, LOL. Oh my god, they... Oh, so many people. Just embarrassed. Egg on their face. Here's something that didn't help, was the other day, Nintendo uploaded a video to their Facebook and Twitter. That was a Wendy's promotional thing. I'm sorry, it was the tailgate. It's the tailgate Smash thing. It's promoting it, and it was sponsored by Wendy's. All right, that's Wendy's thing in it. So, in that video, they spliced in final footage of the final build of the game, and in that footage was a mysterious new item, and people linked that mysterious new item to Golden Sun, because it admittedly does look like a Golden Sun item. Growth. And here's what drives it home even harder, is that item matches what the idea of what is going on with Isaac's character in the mural, because he has the vine thing at his feet. At least that's what it looks like. Oh man, I don't even want to go into the other day when people were believing that, like, on the website you can see, like, the characters were cut out of the mural. Like, apparently you could see, like, 2 green pixels by Little Mac's feet, who's right next to Isaac. And people were like, wow, that confirms it, right? Oh my god. But, like, you know, who has... Admittedly, anyone that has any idea of, like, color compression, any idea in a digital space, knows they don't have time to explain that to the people looking at these leaks. Especially because they don't want to hear it, so they won't believe it anyways. So, I want to pull this post up. This was a post that corroborates the mural, this fake Grinch leak. And I'm only showing this because, you know, it's fake. But this post is really funny. This post is hilarious. Especially for the Chattendorf render there. Oh man, completely fake. But imagine if this was real. Imagine if this was the person who leaked Smash. And imagine if Sakurai had to look at this 4chan post to see this. I'm only gonna read like this first line and then skip around, but he goes, "Suck my fucking cock. These sources are literally pulled out of someone's ass. They guessed a few things right, but they're broken clocks. LOL. Give Nintendo more credit. There's literally a team of people that curate the hype train. You think they'd fucking put Fire Emblem literally who's in boring ass Pokemon in the final stretch? I feel bad for the disappointingly large number of people who have accepted their fate and think that fucking Steve and Graham Blue characters will make it to Christ." And then he goes on about everything that's there, and he starts with, "There is no new playable Pokemon. Boo-hoo. Be happy with the 9 you have." And then all these claims of cut characters, but you know, it's fake. Totally fake, but Chattendorf is a really funny render. And the idea of if this was real and Sakurai would have to look at Chattendorf is really fucking funny. Alright, so conclusion. Look back. This is fake. So we have to go over this. For this being fake. Oh, I locked it. Someone photoshopped every single character render on the mural, removed them, patched the background up, made changes in open areas where there were no characters anyways, then slightly adjusted every character's position, drew up renders for each new character, thoroughly thought out their pose, expression, and interaction with the rest of the mural, then actually used this work environment, had accurate AutoCAD information, and printed several of these thick wristbands. Arranged the blank background when a blank background totally existed online, because, again, the Battlefield background, this was at E3, but he didn't use the E3 version. They didn't use the E3 version. And then, icing on the cake, on the side of the cake, they put Grinch prints on it too to make it look even more authentic. Then he found a name to put on the Snapchat to frame someone, but covered it up, but it could still be seen underneath. So they planned for people to be able to see under this. I can't see under there. I don't know how anyone else saw under there. I don't know how they figured that out. But there's literally an actual name under there that people found. And insisting and instigating legal implications, and thus whoever faked all of this here, cannot come forward about it because of legal implications from a printing company that's not actually involved in it. Metal Gear plotline. They went far. They went too far when they stepped into potentially risking the job of some 50-year-old dude who just works at a French printing company, and suddenly he's getting calls to his business and boss about him and his association with something like this that doesn't exist. Like, the dude could have been fired for just being falsely labeled in this. It's insane. Oh my god. This leak. Rayman? That was just an image. That was just a little short video. There was no lore behind it. This? Oh my god. I don't even know how long my rant has been on explaining it. But you know, while I'm here, let me talk about the Ken leak too. Because not a text leak, but there was an actual image leak of Ken. Check this out. This is the only leaked thing out of, like, actually out of Smash Ultimate, image-wise, was this image. And it's clearly still in the build. Ken looks better in the final build than he does here. But this is an actual leaked image. And, I mean, look, it's debug mode. It's in debug mode. It's showing, like, the temperatures, CPU usage, and everything. And it's just, you know, no one could debunk this. Because, like, you know, it probably is real. And it's Ken. Ken isn't that big of a surprise. Like, who, like, you know, it's like, I don't know. Like, the safest leak you could possibly do. Proud of Nintendo for keeping shit under wraps this well. Yeah, Sakurai was entirely one step ahead of everyone on this. I think it was intentional. 100% totally intentional. Like, before they, you know, said anything, they knew who leaked information. They knew who it was, and they made sure that that person was told, like, okay, Simon's gonna be in. Tells everyone else, tells Verge Ben's sources, Simon's gonna be in. Says nothing about Richter. Tells them Isabel's gonna be in. Doesn't mention clone character. Yeah, Ken and Incineroar are gonna be in. Nothing about Piranha Plant. I bet it had to do with, like, you know how Piranha Plant is not a CG video? I bet that really had to do with it. Like, the insiders probably have seen the pre-rendered videos, and that's how they knew. This fucking arc on the levels of Cicada. It's nutty. Yeah, I fully believe Sakurai was one step ahead of everyone. Man. I also totally believe that he was intentionally foreshadowing, like, the death thing. There is no way that wasn't foreshadowing. That is really good foreshadowing as well. Like, everyone jokes about, like, haha, they're killing off the best characters in all these trailers. And then they seriously kill them off. Everyone, literally everyone, no survivors except Kirby, which canonically makes sense. You know, another detail in the trailer is that Sonic probably could have outran it too, but he stops to try to get Pikachu. Like, he slowed down for Pikachu. And, you know, that just tugs at the heartstrings. Hard-hitting, yes, they were some brutal ones. Sakurai is an absolute ruse, man. And in every way you still don't expect it. I was gonna say, the online controversy around Piranha Plant is very similar to the controversy that revolved around Rob in Brawl when Rob was announced. And Brawl leaked. Every Smash roster that wasn't 64 leaked. Melee leaked, Brawl leaked, Wii U, and Ultimate didn't. I mean, Ken leaked. I get it. Text leak, yeah, it absolutely did. At least in the final stretch. But for Brawl, it was a mystical thing. It was deemed the 35-man roster, I believe, and it was. I don't know why it like perpetuated. Because it was entirely a text thing. Maybe it was because there were leaks, official leaks on accident that corroborated it. But yeah, when Rob was announced, people were had about the same reaction. There was just no Twitter to. Well, Twitter existed, but not nearly as, you know, what it is. Oh, there goes Luigi. But I mean, the ride of Smash Ultimate was the ultimate fake leak. It was goddamn impressive. And then I don't think there was anything that Piranha Plant? You fucking still don't believe it. Still trying to wake up. Max, please wake up. I got his shit rocked. Yeah, no one is safe. You gotta be safe when you, like, let Sakurai handle your characters because he's probably gonna kill them off. You know how, like, Square is with their characters. They're like Marvel. Not entirely, but Marvel's way worse, but, you know, you can't I don't think Cloud was in that group. Apparently there were no villains in the group either. Damn, that explodes way too fast to grab. Even if you could in this game, I'm not sure. Of course. It has, and if it was real, the lore behind it has, if it was real, ESRB League pales in comparison because of the lore, because of everything revolving around it. It was so well thought out. I don't know. I want to know who made it, but they can't come forward about it because of the one printing company. And I guess I didn't believe it before, but there was a French Nintendo publication that said that they contacted the dude whose name is there, and that they claimed to have no idea about it. And if they were under NDA, they wouldn't be allowed to even say that. That's the thing, is we know, like, the one printing company wasn't under an NDA because they didn't say anything. Or they did say something, they said they weren't associated with it. If they were under NDA, they couldn't comment at all. No comment. No villains in the group. Yeah, there were no villains. Apparently. I assumed there were. I was thinking, like... That's why I wasn't thinking it was a... What is it? Not a, not like Taboo. Because this seemed like a villain that was indiscriminate. And gonna, you know, kill everyone. But apparently not. Apparently the villains are still siding with them. I think Taboo is totally gonna make a return. Not as the final boss. I really doubt Taboo will be the final boss. I think they'll create something brand new. But Taboo will still be there and be a boss fight. Maybe he'll be oh man, if he's a super boss, that'd be fucking awesome. And by the way, when we get to Brawl, I'm going to speed run through Subspace to get the characters. That's my plan. Because Brawl has these weird requirements where even if, like, in Brawl, if you, like, there's still, like, typical requirements you would expect, but some of them aren't possible until you do Subspace anyways. So it would just be, and I'm gonna speed run through it. I'm gonna skip cutscenes and everything. And if you want to see me do, I'll say it later, but if you want to see me do an actual Subspace playthrough, that exists on this channel. That was my first playthrough on Go to Bedcast. Where's my cursor? There it is. Oh, man. Sakurai.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, but yeah, it didn't pertain to Smash Wii U, but I am a little nervous about Spirits and hope that it is a fun, balanced mode. Why didn't I grab? Pikachu looks like a bloodthirsty monster. What, in this game or in Ultimate? So excited. I love this game. See those eyes? I guess. I was just making sure.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm nervous about the replay features as well. If you can like cut it and like edit the times of the replays and cut it down to just like moments. I don't know, we'll see. But I gotta say, as like someone who start on the internet and like, getting into communities, oh shit, actually that's not true. But into the community that most shaped my life. I got into it through Brawl Machinima, and it took until Ultimate for them to add a replay mode that has a camera that can unlock from the characters and you can hide the UI on. I think it's nuts that they actually did that though. But it actually happened. And it can go frame by frame. You could freeze frame through it, which is fucking awesome. But I mean, yeah, Smash Machinima is I think it's way too limited of a form anyways, but certainly some people are gonna use it. Like, it'll be very beneficial for content creators for Smash anyways.
3, 2, 1.
Like, I know there's plenty of instances where my friend Alex was able to use it. This buffer. This non-existent buffer, rather. That is a lot of the time why I will, like, stand still. If I'm not watching an enemy, I'm standing still because I tried buffering an input. And I'm like, alright, well, I hit jump like 10 frames ago, where is it? Machinimas was such a weird self-insert of the time. They were weird. Yeah. But I mean, that's the community I started in. I would never, you know, go back to it because it's way too limiting of an art form. Art. It's way too limiting of a form of anything. But there will definitely be benefits of it in Smash Ultimate, just not used by me. Oh, come on. And I don't, like, I wouldn't knock any kid that uses it as, like, a form of just, like, creating a movie with your favorite characters. Like, I don't know, yeah, that's really cool. Like, if you're not gonna get into Source, filmmaker, you could use something that's so simple like Smash. And I say that just, like, literally as expressing and creating, because I think that's a very important thing for people that want to be creative. Like, no, you don't have to create the best thing ever. You can start with something as simple as machinimas. I think if that's your way of expressing yourself, then absolutely go for it. You know, at that age. I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have, you know, done animation without it. I wouldn't have done any animating. I wouldn't have learned without it. I wouldn't have gotten into, you know, modding or many other facets and things I do, graphic design, whatever, without Brawl Machinima. What if I only express myself through Vor Machinima? Oh man. Like Kirby, anything with Kirby as the main character? That might be a little weird. You should stick to more, you know, family-friendly themes. Like, Snake is in a box and he doesn't want to come out, haha. Snake, come out of the box. No, I don't wanna. There we go. Snake, come out of the box. Kirby wants to vor you. No, I don't wanna. A different character getting the vor ability. What, not incredible? I thought I was pretty incredible. Get over here. Fucking floaty character. Alright. Now it's time for target test. That's not it. I really, if I had one like quip that I still have with Brawl, outside its art style, it's that it got rid of the, damn it, oh, tap jump. You can't turn tap jump off in any Smash game until Brawl. Anyways, that too, I guess. Whoa, it's anyone want to cook this egg on my face? It's, what was I even saying? Fine, I'll do it. Oh, hell no. Nope. It says L to retry, but that's not resetting it. Does that? Oh yeah, target test is not unique to every character in Brawl. It is in Melee and 64, but in Brawl it's like 3 or 5 levels of target test, and that's it. The same ones for every character, and they were weirdly shaped too. Brawl tried to invent too much lore, and that's my problem with it. The great thing that is still great about Adventure Mode is it is still like a romp through Nintendo franchises and universes. But, Subspace Emissary is all quote-unquote original stuff and later some Kid Icarus stuff. I keep talking about the other Smash games, I can't help it. But I mean, I guess it's okay because I'm comparing them to this one. I didn't talk about fast falling in this game, which is only possible to fast fall when you've hit the peak of your jump. Let's do it. The problem is Brawl had a story where it took way too long to get to the point where characters died. In Smash Ultimate, that's just how it starts, everyone's death. Whoa. Link is garbage in this game. Look at this recovery. He's so bad in this game. I don't think he's the worst character, but he is absolutely a really bad character. Oh my god. There we go. And looking at Link in Ultimate, you know, my main from Smash Wii U, he looks pretty like, he looks like a big brain character now, because his tools are so much more in-depth than they've ever been before. But maybe young Link will be the new, like, old Link, fulfill the purpose of old Link. I can't believe Liquid Snake and Kaz fucking died to Taboo, and Hal, and Otacon. Same character I just said, but I can't believe I reacted like it was Huey during the live stream. I thought we were seeing Huey. Hal is still really fucking funny, but oh my god. If they have Huey, oh god damn it, the startup. Oh right, no side Bs in this game. Wait, that's not the last one. Oh shit, I thought that was the last one. What do I do for that one? Huh. Oh, there's a platform right there. I just shoot it. Duh. Nailed it. I wish the C-stick worked in this game too. In the other games, you can use the C-stick to do smashes. Except in Melee single player, it controls the camera for some reason. But in this game, C-stick does nothing because C-stick wasn't a C-stick on the N64, it was buttons. And all they do is like change your colors on the character select. Really hope Taboo's final form is gonna be Fat Taboo. Oh, I'm sorry, Futabu. Futabu's not fat at all. Oh, yeah, wrong move. I want to be careful with. Oh, right, I can just pause and see the whole thing. No! I wonder why it says L to reset. My L button clearly works. There's nothing special about the N64 L button. Alright, we gotta be careful here. Okay. The first thing you found when you looked up Futaba was fanfic. It is Futaba. I think Futaba from Persona 5. If you think of another Futaba, comment below. Wait for the peak. Oh, neat. Let's see, which aerial should I do? You can't go wrong with forward air or down air. There we go. It's not the Persona chick. It's a series about chicks with dicks who are not related to Persona. Oof. Oof, you mean Futa. I get ya. Whoops. Maybe. Well, can we think about it being Futaba instead? What was her hacker name? Ah, I forget. Alibaba. Okay, just Fox and Pikachu. Nope, no, it's just Fox. Fuck Fox's laser in this game. I remember this giving me trouble when I was a kid. I don't know why I couldn't do it. I don't know. Oh, that's very high up. I don't think I'm not gonna get it through this. I've gotta go up and around. And there's no, Fox doesn't have his, side B at all in this one. Oh shit. Lost my second jump. There he is. The eternal understudy. I should, while we're in the last stretch here, let me rate some things. Music in this game is pretty okay. Not the best in the series, but some of the music's pretty good. The character select stage, the character select music is godlike and is fantastic. Stage selection, stages in this game had some fundamentally terribly designed stages, but there's a lot of fun ones. You're struggling with the ones where you have to fall off stage for? Yeah, I know I struggled with that too. Alright, yep, there it is. Complete roster. We have achieved our goal. Let me finish that stage evaluation because I have like 10 more minutes. I'm not gonna take 10 minutes, but... If I had to rate these stages, yeah, Peach's Castle, 3 out of 5. Congo Jungle, 4 out of 5. Hyrule Castle, 3 out of 5. Zeb's, 2 out of 5. Actually, this version of Seb's, this is different from the Melee and later ones, so I give that a 1 out of 5. Oh, I don't have the one stage you can unlock, which is Mushroom Kingdom. That's I'd say a 2 out of 5. This Yoshi's Island one is way too big, 3 out of 5. Dreamland is 4 out of 5. Sector Z is way too massive, but I have nostalgia glasses for it, so 3 out of 5. And Saffron City is also nostalgia, but I admit it's a really badly designed stage, but I'll still say 3 out of 5. And that was pretty easy run through because there's only so many stages. This roster of characters, this game has my favorite alternate colors in it, especially Donkey Kong's. Let me move back to DK. Like that red, the black one, the blue one. I love the colors where they're insanely vibrant. The Wario one. and Luigi's fireball one, but Luigi also has that pink one. I love the pink one. That's always had that one. The different Yoshi colors, Kirby's. Even though like the same colors, but this purple one is unmatched. Just different colored party hats and Jigglypuffs. The ribbon. Yeah, they're all ribbons. Yeah, Falcon's had good color too. Falcon had really good colors too, and Samus. This green one probably would have been my favorite as a kid. That's interesting that this color is here for Samus. It makes sense for like when Metroid Prime was out, but I wonder what this color is a reference to, if any at all. It's got to be because it's not the standard like recolor. But yeah, I didn't have a main. I just went around the roster, played characters competitively. This game is played like 5 stocks. It's crazy. I'll do a CPU battle, just one. Oh man, nostalgia for these stages, let me tell ya. Yeah, and in this game you can't play Final Destination or Battlefield outside of it. But you can play, well, I mean, if you hack, yeah, you can, but yeah. Where am I? I found myself. Dying Squirtle? Why are you dying? Oh shit, someone else is gonna get that. I got it. I will get this Pokeball too. That hammer lasts way too long. This game had really good item balance though, outside of some things like that. I think the Power Star lasts way too long too. What is the crowd saying? I don't think they were saying anything. I think they were just bugged. The crowd in this game is top tier compared to even the other games. I would rate this game's crowds really high. I always love this music, actually. This might be my favorite track in the game on this stage. You know what? Yeah, I think I would say that. I think that's right to say. The song is always good, though. Like, you can't fuck this song up. It's good in every version of it they've ever done. Still think Donkey Kong Country was one of the best transitions of a property. Oh shit, I thought I was where Fox was. To a new era of gaming. Retro did it fucking justice. With the Wii U titles. Transitions too that they didn't bring back until Smash Wii U. Yeah, this game's great. It did that thing on teams where if you're like the same character, just makes them a lighter color, and then it can keep going. I think it does a darker one. Yeah. I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. That's what carries it for me. Very hard to rate the Smash games, honestly, but like because nostalgia carries this one a lot. Without nostalgia though, I think this would be, you know, the lowest ranked one, but you know, not by much. They're all still great. I love it. I love Smash, as I said in the beginning, but yeah. That's it for tonight. There will not be an issue with hitting 2 hours or even 3 hours for the rest of the Smash retrospective. I may even just cut it off at 2 hours every time so that I don't like, so I can fill the whole month, because this won't take too long for most of these games. But yeah. And worst case scenario, we can marathon it near the end of the month. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Thank you for joining for the first episode of Smash Retrospective with Go to Bedcast. Tomorrow, we will be live with Smash Brothers Melee and starting that game. Unlocking characters in it, and I will go over its mechanics and things of that nature, telling my stories and everything with it. And on Saturday will be a Fallout 76 stream with Miguel. Then Monday and Wednesday, Pop is continuing Resident Evil, and then we'll see what Rave is up to on Tuesday. And then Smash Retrospective continues next Thursday and Friday. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm trying to make this like a passion stream thing. I love these games, and I want to do justice to them, but yeah. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Until next time, go to bed.